what was the best moment where you like? What was your happiest moment in your whole life?
Fuck, man.
Like, really, what was it?
Honestly, I don't really know how to answer that. Everything's happy.
No, what was your like? Do you ever sit there and think about? Because I do it a lot. I
Yeah.
think about like moments where I'm like, that was I was careless. I was carefree. I didn't have my anxiety.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking about, oh God, what do I got to do tomorrow? I wasn't thinking like I have a few of those moments where I just think like, man, that was.
I could never say like there was like the happiest moment, but I just remember the sad moments. But I remember that more. But I think I'm always happy all the time. You know what I'm saying?
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this is Shot 30 Podcast, and I am Shayne Newbert. And today we have a special guest here. We've waited a long time. He never wanted to come on here. And that's what, we said we were going to start out with this.
Yeah.
But local stand-up comedian and much, much more. You're known for a lot of things around the area.
Yeah.
But Mr. Mike Adrales is here. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, you're welcome, man.
So do we want to dive into
why I haven't been here? Okay.
So why you haven't been on the podcast yet?
Yeah.
Okay, well, give your rendition of the story.
When you asked me, I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I could do something like that. I don't know. I'm nervous to do a podcast because I don't know what's gonna happen. So.
But I didn't know you were a nervous guy.
Yeah.
I just always took you as this very aggressive, like, yeah.
Well, I do that when I'm in comedy, but like in person, I'm like, I'm all, you know what I mean, chill.
Yeah, but we never even got to know each other like that. You're like one of the only people that I've never got to actually know. And so, yeah, I came up to you and asked if you wanted to be on the podcast.
Yeah.
And you said, how many viewers do you get?
Oh,
and
that's what I said.
And I said, we could get a few hundred. You said, not enough.
Not enough? Oh,
and then you just cold shouldered me. And I went,
I don't think that's true, but that's your version.
I actually have at least 4 people who were there that day. So whatever happens moving forward it could be just a misunderstanding.
Yeah, but thanks for having me.
Yeah, I've wanted you to be on here for a long time. But yeah, so maybe where the confusion came into is later on then, probably maybe a year later, I asked if you would do the podcast again. Mm-hmm. And then you were like, okay, well, let me look at my schedule, and then never got back to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm such a star, man. I'm sorry.
Well, but like the thing is too, I've always tried to mix up our guests, like stand-up comedians or the burlesque or the drag or actors, comedians, or just singers, anything. So I try to so we're always going in a different direction. But I've always wanted you to be on the podcast.
All right, man. Cool.
Yeah,
it's entertaining for you.
And Starman even said to me that you were like, I don't know if Shayne likes me or why he doesn't want me to be on his pod, and that was not true.
All right. Well, I thought you didn't like me, man. Sorry.
I like you, dude.
We're all good now.
We could settle this. Should we do a versus fight?
I think you probably just beat my ass. So maybe the quickest fight. Unless we do some obstacle first, and then we'll fight, and you get tired.
Yeah.
Stop beating your ass.
We do American Ninja Warrior first, and then we fight.
Then we fight like UFC.
Or we go to a buffet and Golden Corral, and we'll see if I can stay away from the food long enough to fight you.
Yeah, man, we're not gonna fight. I'm too full. We'll do it next week.
Yeah, we'll figure out a different day to do it.
Yeah.
But you've actually gotten to a fight outside of the speakeasy, right?
No, I wouldn't call that a fight. A scuffle, I guess.
Who was that with?
race Bacaris.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So here's what happened. I don't know. I was drunk. Everything's happening, right? And then he's like, I don't know what I said something to him. He goes, "This is a long time coming." Hits me in the chest. Pop. I'm like, oh.
He for real hit you.
Yeah, hit me in the chest. I'm like, oh, shit, you just did that? He's like, yeah, yep, it's a long time coming. And he took his jacket off and threw it in the ground.
Oh,
I was like, all right, man, I'm about to hit you. He's like, yep, I'm ready. So I fucking hit him. And then Todd Basinger grabbed me like a little girl and just put me on the wall. I got like a one punch on him. And I think I hit his either his shoulder or his top of his head. But my thumb was fucking jammed. It was fucking swollen.
Oh, God.
But I think it was like John L was saying, like it was improv gone wild. Like we didn't know what the hell to start. We just started swinging. But yeah, I seen him. Like I didn't know he works at the Red Lobster. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So I took my kid in there, and he was a bartender. So I sat at the bar instead, and you know.
Fought him again there.
No, we just chatting. I gave him a little extra tip, you know, because he bought me a drink too. So I'm like, I think we're good. And I saw him the other Monday at Wayne thing.
Oh, yeah.
What is it?
The improv thing?
No, he has a mic like every other Monday.
Race does?
No, Wayne.
Oh, yeah.
And I saw Bacaris there. That you know.
He's a nice guy, man.
Yeah.
He's a fun, goofy guy. Like I like him a lot.
He has no hair.
He does not, dude. Yeah, and he would probably. I mean, he probably would have Will Smith do the same thing. He probably would have. And I believe he does have alopecia. I think he actually
Is that what they
does.
call that?
Alopecia, yeah. But there's a couple of
You
things.
said he was Will Smith's gonna smack him. In my head, I thought that's what you were gonna say.
Well, actually, so when Justin Goldberg did the podcast, and we'll put up a picture of Justin Goldberg right here, or Bob Ross, or Lil Dicky, anybody.
Yeah.
But when he did the podcast, he said that he has one life goal, and it's to fight you outside of the speakeasy, and he has it planned out perfectly.
I don't know what the fuck's going on in the comedy world, man. People try to fight me all the time. I'm like, what the hell? Because I'm too small or something? I don't know.
At least they didn't walk out on you.
Yeah.
Woof. That was sounded like a crazy night the other day at the Broken Satty.
I wasn't there.
Oh, I wasn't either.
I wasn't there. I was too tired.
You've heard about it though, right?
About with Kyle Reed?
Yeah.
I heard about it.
Yeah. Woof. Yeah, and we'll just move on from that.
Yeah, let's not get that.
Now you're known as a bit of a Manny Pacquiao, right? You got a boxing thing in your house.
It's like a sport in the Philippines. It's basketball and boxing, right? Mm-hmm. And also, I grew up in a dirty neighborhood, man.
Well, you have a long way up there to shoot that basketball.
I used to play really good. I'm not
really?
kidding. Yeah.
At basketball?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
I used to play in the Asian League in Iowa City. It's like run by the college kids, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's like like an Asian League for Vietnamese, whatever. Mm-hmm. We all fucking run.
There's two things about Iowa City. That one, it's when I went there in college, like to party, the Halloween, the bars at Halloween, if you want to go see a free strip show, you'll be walking out of Dollar General with an erection, dude. But then
you don't want to be a pervert in Iowa City. That's all you're saying. Like, oh my god.
And you just drive I do some work around the campus, and I'm like, man, how did these people these women are wearing nothing essentially.
Yeah.
But then too, there's this, I believe you've done stand up there, but it's like it's a bar that has, it's right on the outside. It's a like meat, smoke. It's like a barbecue bar. You've done stand up there. There's like 2 layers to it. Mm-hmm. I believe you've done stand up. I was looking through your stuff.
Yeah.
Oh man, I cannot remember it for the life of me, but it's like right on the outside of town where there's like storage factories or like storage centers and stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, that food there is incredible. Yeah. But so
I used to live in Iowa City for
you live there?
Yeah.
For how long?
For like about a year, 2 years.
Mm-hmm. Well, so did you start in the Quad Cities or did you start somewhere else and then
in comedy?
Yeah, comedy.
No, I started Penguins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Penguins in the Quad Cities or the Cedar Rapids?
Cedar Rapids.
Okay.
So I started about 6-7 years ago, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I was new, man. People like all those other comedians. Every time I go down, I'm like, it's my shit. About, you know what I mean? About to do my set. Mm-hmm. They all go smoking shit. So I'm like,
oh yeah.
So I made it a point to like make fun of those guys. You know what I mean? Just
because they were out there.
I was very vulgar and raunchy because I was new and I'm trying to do it. Figure out what I'm trying to do. I'm still am, but I cut back a little bit. Before I would just get drunk and just say whatever the hell I want.
What I like is too, like, so you get a crowd. Like I've been in, I don't know how many shows I've been in with you, but I mean it's quite a few now at this point. But what I really like about your stand-up is the fact that you just dust off, like, if it's a bad room or not, like,
oh, yeah.
We're not, it's just one of those, like, the other night at the Wayne show, it was more of a smile crowd rather than a laughing crowd. And so it's just really tough. And what you do is you do the opposite. You go, I'm going to slow this way the fuck down. Like when you turn you in. Colin, fuck you Bob Saget fuck face. And then like you just start slow. What I do is it's the problem I have is I start speeding up. When I'm doing well, when I'm hearing laughs, I slow down so much I start having fun. But when I'm like up there just
it's like also like when I tell my joke, they're all over the place. It just kind of depends what's going on, I don't have like this is what's gonna happen. It's like I just go whatever the hell I feel like it. Put my jokes out.
You are all over the place. Yeah. I mean, you go straight from throwing at pigeons to hostas to like. I mean, I've talked about this on the podcast before. I just thought it was the funniest thing. I said Mike one day did a full set on just wanting to fuck this one chick in the crowd.
Oh, dude. That's a real story.
Dude, it was incredible.
People probably going to see this shit, but yeah. She liked me, so I'm like, I don't want that. And she just showed up everywhere I'd be at, and like, I had nothing else was going on, so I had like a minute and a half about her, and it was all true, except...
And her mom was sitting right beside her, right?
I don't know who the hell that lady was. Probably a friend.
I thought somebody said her mom was sitting right beside or something.
No, I told a joke that said, hey, if you don't stop stalking me, I'm going to tell my mom you touched my pee-pee. Yeah. She's a little older than I am, so.
Oh, man. Well, and then you got some of those.
Let me tell you a story about fucking somebody. All right?
Okay, I would love to hear it.
Townsend was telling this shit last night at this open mic. So me and Donnie Townsend, Donnie Townsend.
Yep.
Me and we fucking did a little thing in South Dakota, I think. So we did this end up this house show. Bunch of doctors, like rich doctors, We showed up, sandwich everywhere, drinks everywhere. Like,
why are there sandwiches everywhere?
For us to eat,
Okay.
To feed us. And then, okay, now I'm just getting drunk, right? This is one lady there. She had this Karen haircut,
Uh-huh.
And Townsend said she had like a hump on her neck.
Yeah.
So anyway, the end of the night, I don't know, we ended up in the restroom, in this little like guest restroom, it's like underneath the stairs.
Uh-huh.
So we started doing in there. She kept falling in the toilet,
Yeah, okay.
So like, I keep bringing her back, she was like this, right? I keep bringing her back. Shit's fucking flying everywhere,
Oh,
and there was a chinchilla right there, so I stopped paying the chinchilla. Because they had the chinchilla on the restroom, like on the little cage. So
like a real chinchilla?
Yeah, I never.
Why are you telling me like this? Like this would be normal.
That's what I was doing, and then people would start knocking on the door, like, oh. So I was like, I can't finish, So she started crying, man.
Oh.
I'm like, what the hell? Oh. The worst thing about that, I get to leave. She get to see all her dumbass friends. I'm like, oh my, I forgot the lady's name, but yeah, I met a guy. That party is the guy. He used to be a shooting guard for the Iowa Hawkeyes in 1994. So I took a picture with him.
So I mean, maybe you should have fucked him instead.
Yeah,
he might have been the better option that day.
You gonna pick me up,
dude? Yeah, you probably could just eat the chinchilla.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a.
Have you ever touched a chinchilla?
Aren't they like kind of like porcupine-ish?
No, they're very soft. They're the softest. You know the song with Jay-Z, right?
Chinchilla under my chinchilla. No. Okay, no. It's not the right one.
That's Rihanna, bro.
Okay.
I forgot, but it's a famous song about it. It's something about the texture of my coat or something is the best part of chinchillas because they're very soft.
We'll put the lyrics right here.
Yeah,
unless you want to try to rap it.
No.
Okay. We used to start every podcast episode with a rap where I'd freestyle.
You know who's a good rapper? Fucking
Colin.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, and if I wouldn't get copyrighted, I'd put up a couple of his new songs. He just released a new song today on his YouTube page. And I do want to say Shot 30 Podcast is available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, CastBox, YouTube, all those things. Please like, share, subscribe. and to tell your friends. Because what has happened over the past few days...
Don't watch this episode of me in here.
No, watch this episode. But what has happened over the past, 4 episodes is we have quadrupled our numbers.
Nice.
I don't know why. I don't know where it came from, but I do appreciate it so much. All the likes, the shares, the view count, and downloads are just mind-blowing
numbers. So it's a good time to be here.
Yes, yes, it absolutely
I waited long
is.
enough, man.
I know, but you got it. But now you're going to have to come back to, and you know what? I'm also going to have you do something so you know that I genuinely mean it when I say that I've wanted you for a long time. Now, there's only been one stand-up comedian to sign that. You see the sword right here?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, lift that up and take that off. So just so you know, now slide that blade out. Now the other side. Now James Draper signed that. Now you're going to be the second person to autograph that.
What happened if I don't get famous?
Wait, you already are in my book.
Okay.
Dude, you already are in my book.
Oh, thanks, man.
Oh, go lower on the blade so you can really draw that signature out.
Okay.
But
It's real katana?
Oh, yeah, it is. I mean, it could use a little bit of a sharpening, but other than that, but yeah, so I'm going to dive into a few other things. I kind of, in regards to stand-up and why you do stand-up, but also kind of that I know that you're a guy who you kind of keep like your feelings and stuff like bottled in. You don't like to be like a very...
Yeah, I like to, what's the word I'm looking for? Like to euphemism and coded things when I tell my joke. You know what I'm saying? Like when I say I throw rocks at flying pigeons that's what we call hookers in the Philippines. Yeah, I'm serious.
But sometimes I've heard you tell a joke and like I see your face kind of get sad after you say something like,
yeah.
And I just am curious like I mean, are you in like a bit of a slump or I know that your Facebook is so hard to follow because you seem so happy at times, and then sometimes you just feel like you're sad. So when I see you, I don't know like what state you're
in. I'm just horny, man. That's all.
Okay. It all comes out of being horny?
I faked all my depression, so hopefully I get some pussy, right? Nothing. I just got like, hey, you okay? I'm depressed too, man. Like, motherfucker, I'm depressed too. What are you doing? Stop crying right now. Okay. Kill yourself, idiot.
Well, like so literally half the comedians that did the roast battle all posted something within the past 2 weeks of being depressed.
Y'all hurt my feeling, man. Yo, motherfucker, hurt my feelings.
Did it really?
I'm just kidding. I was already older. I was already in the depressive mood. I don't know why. Because I guess, I haven't seen my parents are in Europe and whatnot, Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, and my son's 19. He's busy. So, that kind of thing. So.
But you have a dog.
Yeah. It's fucking annoying. I can't bring people who are trying to bite that much. Bite everyone.
Do you have cable?
Antenna, man. I cut the cable out because I'm barely at home anyway. I work a lot. And
it's so much smarter to cut the cable, yeah.
Plus, I'm on my phone anyway.
Do you watch a lot of porn?
Yeah.
What's your favorite porn category? What's your favorite porn search?
That's funny. Okay. Let's talk about this daughter swap. It's daughter swap. That's
so two guys swap daughters?
Yeah, they swap. They're doing their homework and whatnot.
Okay.
They get in trouble and like, oh, we'll suck your dick, Dad.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, oh, yeah, they switch off.
Goodness.
And they're real father and daughter, man, for real. You got a backstory and everything. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Okay, that's a joke. Like the old ladies, Well, older ladies, like a milk lady.
Oh, so I have a story for you, and this is real. I was living in Macomb. Macomb. And so I was working at the prison. I was working at Galesburg Prison as a correctional officer. And so I had the day off work. And my girlfriend at the time, she had went to work or went to hang out with somebody. So I had the house to myself. Now I was this big jacked bodybuilder, power lifter. Yeah. And I had this long blonde hair. I dyed my hair blonde and it hung down in front of my face. But I just woke up in the morning. So I had my glasses on. So I looked like a complete just creep.
Yeah.
And I had my shirt off, big pecs, and I was watching GILF porn, granny porn.
Yeah.
And I was watching a video called The Prune Juice Brothers. And it's these two young guys and they pouring prune juice on their dicks. And then this old woman comes out and she goes, I would do anything for some prune juice right now. And then they're just like pouring it. And she starts sucking the prune juice off their dicks. And like, I'm laughing my ass off. And I'm like trying to see if I can really get this load out to this video. Because I'm half laughing.
What do you think about your grandma was making apple pie? Like,
yeah,
disgusting.
But so I was trying, and then my computer like flashes. And I'm like, what the hell? And then my camera turns on without me touching the computer. And it takes a picture of my face, dick in hand, like you can see my belly, top of my dick, and then it goes to another screen and it says, your computer has been compromised for the viewing and solicitation of child pornography. And I freeze, my heart sinks. I'm like, no, I was watching the complete opposite.
Yeah.
I was watching old women. And then I call the police.
Yeah.
I call the police because I don't know what else to do. I'm not getting classified as a pedophile. Right. And so I call the police. They show up at my house, and the sergeant walks up to the door. I reach my hand out to shake his hand. He goes, nah, buddy. Like I'd already told him I was jerking off. and then he walks in and he goes, yeah, I'm just going to let you know right now, this is one of the main viruses. You can get the same virus on a UPS app. And I'm like so embarrassed as they walk out. Oh, it was the worst day of my life.
What? Speaking of porno, when I was about 17, 18.
You shot one?
No, no. That's how I got my green card. We'll talk about that later.
you stunt doubled in one? You were Leslie?
No, I was I got a little. We had my parents upstairs had the VCR, So my little sister watched Disney Channel movie. So one day after school, I had to go to work, and like I whacked up, and I fucking left my shit there, man. Oh, and I came back like that night. Oh my god, that's the most embarrassing thing ever, dude. Because I think. In my mind, no matter what I do in life, I could be like the president or the doctor or whatever. Mm-hmm. Super successful, right? Mm-hmm. My dad's going to be like, oh, but I still call you fucking watching that phone upstairs in the goddamn attic.
I mean? So I have like two creepy ones like that. And one, I had sex with this woman, and I was living at my parents' house, and I took the condom off and left it on top of the toilet, full of jizz, full of all my babies, dude. And I just left it there, and my parents found it, and they were going to murder me. Oh my god! Dude. Now the next time,
it's just embarrassing when your parents got you.
So I had a room in the basement, and there was a vent, but it was open. So I reached my hand up into it, and I was like doing this, and I found a VCR tape. Oh! And I pulled it out, and some of my buddies, it said rated X on the front. Yeah. So me and my buddies, we put in the VCR, and you just see this bed. And then you just see like a butt, and then you see another, and then you see a guy. You see a guy walk in, and then they turn around. It's my fucking parents. They were fucking. Oh they were fucking. They were fucking. That was the hardest time. It was the hardest one for me to like get my nut out.
That video back to them. Like, all right, motherfucker, $1,000.
Dude, that was the hardest thing I ever beat off to. Like, I really had a rough time with that one.
Oh, mom's kind of hot tonight.
Damn. Yeah, I was like, if I just go like this.
Yeah. Close your eyes. Yeah,
but no, one time I did one time I was scrolling through. My parents gave me this old computer. Yeah. I swear to God, this is a true story. And so I'm like,
how old are you?
30.
Oh, okay.
So I was scrolling through the computer, and it was one of those big box screen.
Yeah, I've seen one of those guys. I'm from that area.
I know, but like that. But
I'm older than Microsoft.
But it was literally last year, so that this happened.
Yeah. Just a minute ago. Okay, go ahead.
But no, so when I was like 15, 14 years old, we were super broke. We had no money. Yeah. Like, I mean, I would wear.
What's no money? I had no money for sure.
I mean, yeah, I would wear like girls' clothes or just like hand me down stuff. Okay. Couldn't pay for like lunches. It was just. But what the hell was I even saying? So I got this computer, and which was the coolest thing ever. Everybody was getting like Segas and Nintendos or even PlayStations at that point. Yeah. And I had Pong. Like, I had a little thing, or I had the rip-off version of a Nintendo.
Hey, get his two stick, man. Go outside.
Yeah, everybody else had like those like Game Boys, and I had one of those like Chia Pet, like the pet thing, like that attached to your keychain. Yeah. And I was like, dude, look, he's 11 years old today. But So I was scrolling through the computer and I went to deleted files. And as I clicked on deleted files, there's a bunch of pictures. I saw a bunch of pictures of my parents' friends
Yeah.
naked.
Damn, man.
And I just kept scrolling. Like, I don't know what the hell they
dirty
did, but
parents.
yeah, I know.
Oh, and friends.
But they went out to like I don't know, like the beach, and they went on vacation and they all just took pictures, and I was so embarrassed because my friend was sitting right beside me as we did it, and it was one of the I should have killed myself.
Siblings?
Huh?
You got any siblings?
An older sister and a younger.
Okay.
But we had never they were so far separated. My sister, my older sister wanted nothing to do with anybody. She was 17 when she was moving out.
Yeah.
My younger sister was just too young to be like my friend growing up. And yeah, so it was weird. Do you have siblings?
I have so my mom's side in the Philippines, I have okay. So when I was a kid, when I was a baby, my mom and my dad fucking left. Well, you know, they dumped,
fucked and left?
Yeah, they dumped
Well,
me.
that still means
they dumped me to my great grandparents. So until I was like about 8, and then when I was 8, I moved in with my mom, and I had a brother, 2 sisters, and then I came to America, and then my mom had another son and a daughter. So I haven't met them yet. My brother is dead already. He's like younger than me, but he's like 43.
And who brought
and
you
over here? I got a sister. I used to have 2 sisters. One of her killed herself when she was 15. So now I have 1 sister.
So who moved you to America then?
My dad. So
Did
story.
they split up or?
Yeah, they were young. My dad was like 18. My mom was like 19. So they just, I'm like a mistake, pretty much.
Well, I mean, we're all mistakes because the second you have a kid, you go, "Damn, what a
God
mistake!"
So pulled out.
Well, that's a kind of sensitive type of thing. Like when you,
Oh yeah, definitely, sure, yeah.
so especially with the like the losses of your siblings and stuff,
Yeah.
and not knowing them, that's got to be kind of a tough
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
What is your favorite thing that you do to like relax, like keep your mind off of everything? Because I have super anxiety. I used to have major depression, and I was I was at the bottom of the barrel, man. I was ready to go. I had to, but so I found things that I love to do to the side. What is it that you like to do?
Besides smoking weed and I guess drinking, I work a lot, so that keeps me busy.
But without anybody else, something that's just for you. Do you do anything?
I do play. I play video games sometimes. I watch a lot of TV. You know, lately I've been doing a lot of gardening, so I've been building bird houses and houses for bugs.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, because I wanted more flower in my backyard because I could see like butterflies and birds. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is happening with me. Am I turning like an old woman? But also I'm like interested about birds and plants, man. I have this joke about fucking plants, but that's because a couple of summers ago, I planted some hostas and I took it from my parents' property and relocated them. Mm-hmm. And they look good. They look healthy as fuck, and they're coming back this year.
And they always come back.
Yeah.
That's the
They
thing.
make me horny, man. The leaves, the nice leaves.
That is, like when you make your jokes about the hosta plants, they're so much better than some of the women you've been around because the hostas come back. They always come back. Those women, you fuck them and pet a chinchilla and then you don't even know their name.
No,
they disappear.
it keeps falling
But
out
that
the damn-
fucking hosta, little Freddy the hosta or Harold the hosta, he comes back every year.
Why you gotta be Harold, man? Why can't it be like Britney or something?
Well, can you think of an H name that is for a girl? Because I can't. I got Harold and Henry and Hank, and yeah.
I'll go with that. We'll do that on Tuesdays.
What about
Tuesday Fuckfest?
Can we think of a girl's name that starts with the H?
Oh,
Hermione?
Holly?
Hermione.
Hermione is a name? I don't want that.
She was from Harry Potter. Emma
Sound like a herpes.
Watson. Emma Watson.
Oh, that's not an H.
Wait, no,
Oh,
Hermione.
that's
She's
her
the
name. Oh.
Wait, how about it?
I don't watch a lot of them idiots Harry Potter shit.
Well, we got to at least get one more H girl name.
Oh, one more? Oh, this Hillary.
Hillary.
Hillary Clinton, bro.
Haley.
Oh, Haley, yeah.
Um,
Heather?
Wow, there's so many. We just sounded so stupid back there for a minute.
I know, like we can't think of anything. Come on.
Is
Is that a name?
It's Japanese for Jasmine.
Say it again, man.
Healy.
That's Japanese? You sound like a fucking Kentucky, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
No offense to anybody from Kentucky, but you sound like a dumb Kentuckian. I say that right. I say Kentuckian.
Kentuckian. Well, I started using the term most mediumist in my stand-up sets, and I love it. Mediumist.
Yeah. So what's your ultimate goal in comedy, man? I know what I want to do.
You do?
Yeah.
Tell me.
Famous.
Yeah.
Famous as fuck.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I want to be so famous. I'm cutting grass. People want to take a picture of me. That's how famous I want to be. And then I don't go anywhere. I just isolate my shit in the house and have like Uber food.
Maybe leave your window like blind open just a little bit so people can see you jerking off. People can peep in. It'll be on E.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. He jerked off again, everybody. Twice in 20 minutes.
I was going with the same thing.
Yeah.
Is he going to break the record? He's at 23 today. He's got 1 per hour.
He's getting home a job. Oh, he's famous. I hope he's doing okay.
Well, I can tell you, so like this is kind of my favorite thing is, when people, so right now we're getting about the last few episodes, about 2,000 views per episode, and then about 16 to 20,000 downloads per episode. So we're gonna get a lot of pictures tomorrow, or not tomorrow. I won't have this up tomorrow, but whenever this podcast is posted, of people like screenshotting you or asking you questions or saying, "I want Mike to talk about this. Please have him back."
Yeah,
and they'll be sitting there drinking their coffee. And this morning I got a video of a guy, he was watching my last episode, and he said that he spit out his coffee, and then he had his big screen TV with his coffee and his feet kicked up. And it is cool. Like, I appreciate those people so much because this started out as something where we were getting 5 views.
Yeah.
And then you shit on me when you were like, how many views? And I was like...
Not true, by the way.
Yeah, and then I was just like, I was super sad because I didn't get enough views for... You. Only you. Even Todd Wilhite didn't shit on me. You are the only one.
Are you okay?
When you know what? Let's fucking fight, dude.
Who hurt you?
You.
Oh,
You.
I'm a dick, man. That's why everyone don't want to fight me, man. That's all.
I would never fight you. I
think, okay, if you fight me and then I lose... You're gonna look bad. If I win, I'm gonna look like a hero. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm a win-win situation.
Dude, you can have my wife, my house, and my podcast.
Like, just whoop his ass. Oh my God! But if you beat my ass, like, oh, look at this motherfucker.
Now
I can feel better about yourself.
Now I'm a dick,
dummy.
But so I want out of stand-up is the only thing that I've already got. I want people who are like me. I like to be around those people.
Yeah.
And I like to. Try to express things in a different way. So like I'll take a stand-up bit that might not work, but a lot of my stuff that I say is true, and then I just twist it into something that's not. And sometimes like I get up on stage and it really hurts my feelings to say something like that. Yeah. But then it's when I get the biggest laughs with those jokes that really suck.
Yeah, I like doing it. I like to just like kind of like. What is he talking about? But those are real things but I don't know how to express it yet, and without being so giving my own self in it. You know what I mean? Because your joke is who you are really deep down. So I can't I talk about being an immigrant all the time, or even so I make fun of, because I feel like that my jokes, like people whisper about it. You know what I mean? They whisper behind my back, so I just assume that's what they're thinking about me. You know what I mean?
And I can tell you that your self-image of yourself is also very critical on yourself, because people think so highly of you.
Do they really? I don't really. I mean, I guess I don't know. I guess I don't know how to take compliment. I mean, as you know what I'm saying? Makes sense?
I would 100% agree to that, because some of the things that I've heard people say about you, or like I know you don't have enough time in the day to watch Shot 30 podcast, but you've been brought up on this show so many times. We've talked to people.
I gotta masturbate, man. I go to work and clock in.
Well, sometimes, one time, do you know who Craig Gall is?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we started our podcast episode out with I said, let's see how powerful of actors we are. And we started the episode out with me and him making out. And that was
Like actual making out?
Oh yeah, it was. Did
Did you not make out?
I don't. Maybe we slipped a little
This
tongue.
motherfucker, I bought it because okay.
But it was so much mustache, and I was just, like, if I was ever to pick a man, he's gonna need to have a baby face, like, because too much hair is too much hair.
When Todd was leaving, he went to Dubuque with us, so I was buying him beer. He's like, oh, Todd, have good fucking time in Chicago, whatever. And he's like, oh, you want to make out? And he was doing this shit to me, man. He's trying to kiss me, man. I'm like, come on, Todd.
I know.
What are you doing?
He did the same. You remember when all the memes was going around when he had no problem. Like it was almost like he wanted it.
Yeah, I didn't go. Yeah, he wanted to. I'm like, come on, Todd. You idiot.
Well, I've never seen Todd with a woman before, so maybe he just wanted us.
Maybe.
Wouldn't that be?
Todd used to have a really long hair.
Yeah, okay. I've seen it. He still has really long pubic hairs. I don't know if that's true, but I would assume it is.
Did you find out?
So his last night in town was super fun because we recorded a podcast.
I forgot my weed. Had been on this podcast before?
Yeah, a few times.
Okay.
Yeah, Brad was on here with Stinky Steve.
Stinky Steve? Stevie Mo?
Yeah, the only Stinky Steve we know. Yeah, like his Steve.
I call him Skinny Mo because he used to be bigger and he lost a bunch of weight.
Yeah, but then he put it right back on.
Fuck this being skinny. I
got
a girlfriend now.
He got a girlfriend.
Yeah.
He got a girlfriend that's way too cute for him. But I do miss Stevie because, well, he got into some weird stuff at the speakeasy.
I was there. I wasn't there when he did it, but I was there like after he because he opened up for one of those. Thing
oh yeah, it was
improv stuff.
Yeah, and I feel
thought it was I thought it was all misunderstanding.
That's the way it sounds to me as well.
That's all. That's why
because Stevie's a good guy. Stevie has a big heart and he's a loving guy.
Yeah.
So when I heard what they were accusing him of. That's not, especially when Stevie knows that he's wrong. He's a smart enough guy to know, like, okay, I can get away from this, or I'll apologize.
Right.
But it just seemed like everything was taken so far out of context. Are you going to be at the Speakeasy this Friday?
I might, because I got another show with Townsend and them, Caballo, Mike Steele at Skylark. But I told Tony that I might stop by at the Speakeasy real quick. Are you doing something over there? You posted something.
Yeah, I'm hosting.
Oh, you're hosting?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I just think it's cool because that's the place I fell in love.
Not that you're hosting. Can I show up early?
Okay, yeah.
I get the hell out, man.
Dude, you show up. Listen, I'm not like Todd height. I'm not like that idiot.
You broke your heart.
That's who broke my heart.
Yeah, I think so, man. You're hurt.
Actually, I love Todd Wilhite so much. But I was going to say, his last night, he was here, and we sat upstairs watching Richard Jewell. Do you know who that is?
No.
That's the guy who, like, the Boston bombing at the concert.
Oh, okay.
So they made all these movies. We were watching that, and me and Todd talked comedy till, like, 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And,
you get some cocaine or just...
No, I've never done cocaine.
Oh, never?
Never.
Me neither.
Clip it. But so, and then what the fuck was I saying after that? Something about Todd? I bet Todd has big balls.
Oh, no, he had pubic hair.
Oh, long pubic hair.
Yeah. I don't think he has big balls.
You think he's got, what does he think his penis looks like? Because, you've heard my joke about you before, right?
No.
I wonder how big Mike Adrales' penis is. And then I just realized that every penis would be big on his body. Yeah.
Yeah, it's warm sometimes. You ever have to lay down next to a dick? For warmth, motherfucker? I have. It's all right. I don't want to talk about it right now, really. But it kept me alive.
In your long johns? In your long johns? Do if you get a pair of long johns, do you get the button back so you can just poop with them on?
No, I have this joke about
your long johns. Yeah, I know, I've heard it a million times.
It's like, hey, you want to come over? I'm like, no, I'm not coming over. I have long johns on. It's gonna take forever to take them out.
Yep.
It's winter time. Call me in the summer.
If you cut a hole in the front, though, you could whip that thing out real fast.
No, they already have the little hole thing. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't take that much to pull your pants down, Shayne. Come on.
You're right.
This shit, You're an adult. What are you doing? You still pooping on your own self? What's happening with you? You good?
Do you sometimes pee sitting down?
I do, because I don't want to clean. Because I like my place clean. So it's like...
So you don't want to have to clean up the toilet seat?
Yeah, I put my dick down there. You know, I point that shit. Yeah, and like I point it down. I put my hand in there.
Hell yeah.
Because sometimes I forget, like I'm on the phone, it shoots out to the tub.
Oh, dude. Have you ever missed? Well, like, one time, I'll just say, T was giving me, she was giving me a blowjob, and then she pulled her mouth off at the worst time, and I went, like she went here, and it went.
Oh, like you come on yourself?
Oh, I gave myself a facial on accident.
Never. One time he landed on my nipple. I thought that was pretty far. That should be a world record.
Yeah, that was like your post last night. Is that when you realized you were kind of gay?
No, that's fucking Donnie Townsend,
I
man.
know.
Fucking guy. And we're dating now, by the way. Me and him are in love. So I
love-
want to put that out. Me and Donnie Townsend are in love. Heart, love. We're gonna get married soon. I don't know when, but coming. That motherfucker put that shit on Facebook. You know what?
I love that you left it up.
Yeah, fuck that. I leave that shit because the funny shit about this, I post comedy shit all the time. I get 7 likes, right?
Yeah.
Something about me being gay. Oh, the internet goes off. Like, God, fuck you guys. Just because I like to get pedicures? What happened with that? It's fine. I got dirty toes.
Damn, dude. I'm a foot guy too, so
Are you?
dirty toes is gonna keep me away.
Good. Don't suck my toe, man. It's $300 a toe. You got time? You got money?
Well,
Because I'm famous now. I'm on your podcast.
shit. So I still have to pay you to suck your toes?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. We'll split the money.
We'll work the deal out later.
Yeah, well, details.
But what the hell? I don't even know what I was gonna say. What were we talking about before the toes? I'm so lost in oblivion right now.
We're talking about Todd's pubic hair.
You keep going back to that.
I don't know. That's all I remember.
Something about weird. Oh yeah, we were talking about porn that we watch. Weird porn.
Oh, we go all the way back.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Let me just go home, man. I'm out.
no way, dude. This is a fucking blast, man. I can't believe we're 45 minutes in
Are we
already.
in? All right.
Yeah.
Shut the clock off. I want to get paid $7 an hour.
Okay,
So
well,
I'm gonna make an hour.
yeah. So
got
I'll
you.
just the next here. I'll make you a deal.
All right.
If this podcast gets over 2,000 views,
Are you gonna be honest with me or?
100%.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
If this podcast gets 2,000 views, the next show that I do, whatever I get paid, I'll give to you. But if it doesn't, then the next show you
Please
get paid,
don't
you
do
give to
Broken
me.
Saddle.
Dude, that one night, were you there the night that I did the headline at the Broken Saddle?
Yeah, I was there.
Man,
I'm always there.
That was so much fun that night. That was wild. And everybody was busting
It's
their
always-
ass on the ice.
I gotta tell you, man. Honestly, not shit on anything, but Broken Saddle has been the shit. That's been happening every Tuesday. Super awesome. Everyone comes out, man.
And shout out to Pubali, who's like the most excited about this episode, you and me. There are some people that are extremely. I have this one guy. I met him one time, but he was at a show that you and I both did, and he goes, "What did Mike? What did Mike say?" And I was like, "I don't know."
Yeah, we
goes,
need that over here too.
but he said, "Dude, that guy, I didn't understand one word that he said, and he just made me laugh all night long. He loved your set so much." He goes, "I just heard like fuck you, bitch," and then I'm fucking hostas.
Yeah.
And who's your gut? Like,
But
he thought it was the funniest thing, and it was awesome, man.
yeah.
Yeah. No, like, but that's gotta feel good though too when you do so well. Man, that is just like the reason you keep doing it.
Some people kind of like I see like random once in a while they'll be like, "Oh, can you sell Mike?" Or I was like, I know what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a weird thing when people like kind of recognize you for that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But also fucking awesome at the same time. You know what I mean? But I get kind of like defense. I get like
You get weird. You don't
Yeah,
like the compliments. It makes you worried.
yeah, like
Did you mean it?
Yeah,
Did you-
are they
yeah.
being genuine about that? That kind of thing. And also, when you tell a joke, people can misunderstand. They can take that any fucking direction they want to. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean. So I don't know if they getting my joke that I'm trying to portray, or they're just making up their own things out there. You know what I'm saying? That kind of
Yeah.
It's I like it. I love that shit, man. I like, you know what I mean. That's all I want to be famous. That's all I want to do.
Dude, you can still. I mean, dude, you got all the time in the
That's
world.
all, yeah.
Why do you not have a TikTok?
Because I'm too damn old, shit.
But that's the way, like, that's your route now, dude.
Really? No.
Like, I mean,
I want to be an old school, grinding in the dirty ass bar and shit like that. No, I want to be
way.
that. I want to be because I was talking to Donnie about. I was like, oh, Donnie's very smart, dude. He's a smart guy. One of my, no offense to anybody, probably one of my favorite comedian in the Quad City. You know what I mean?
wait,
Donnie Townsend.
Am I?
Ah, you're in top 20, man. I said no offense to anyone. So. But anyway.
You're in my top 20.
But yeah, no, I watched that. I watched that dude. Yeah, cool dude. Anyway, yeah, it's like I forgot what I was gonna say.
It's like you said, Donnie Townsend. He looks so handsome when you look at him.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then he got your phone last night.
Yeah. But I had a point and I forgot.
I know, this is like, it's kind of becoming an issue. We're both doing this pretty strong here right now.
Like, those guys are super smart, and then, like, they left us hanging. Now I'm done with this guy.
Yes, so
Well,
Donnie Townsend.
let's see what's going on with the cats. The YouTubes on the cats.
Oh, you said all you ever want to do is be super famous.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, now bring me back.
But you said-
and Townsend said, don't worry about being famous. People will talk about you. You're gonna be. It's about being a legend.
You are.
Makes sense, right?
You're a legend.
I know. I'm saying that's what he's saying. But that's what he's like. Don't worry about being famous. Just be who you are. Mm-hmm. That's what I took it. I took it as. You know what I mean?
Can I tell you, like, my 100% truth? I'm not playing. I'm not doing a bit.
Yeah.
I 100% for the rest of my life, if I right now up and moved to Florida and deleted all my social media apps, I would remember the Quad City comedy scene as you on the Great Wall of Nebraska. What do they call that? The what do they call that? Mount Rushmore.
Oh, okay.
Dude, you'd be on my Mount Rushmore of
Like
Quad City comedy.
Quad City. Okay. Who the hell's in there then? Me.
So me and you. You know what? I'm not going to say the last one because then it leaves.
Yeah.
So everybody doesn't know who I was going to say.
Yeah.
It could be Austin Ingalls. It could be Jake McDowell, Stevie Mo. No one can ever say, well, you didn't put me on your. So I'm not going to say who it was. Yeah, fuck you.
Could be Gary Mativier.
But I would put, like, I mean, because I think about stand up ever since I've started, and those are the faces.
Yeah.
But
cool.
but there's so many great like styles of.
You just stuttered there?
Yeah, I did.
That's our soundtrack.
There's so many
Style. Did you ride a short bus with me? I think you were.
Yeah.
Like a couple grade behind because they keep bringing you back.
I'm your little white tag-along friend.
Well, we have to keep fucking Shayne again this year. This motherfucker. At least say A next time, motherfucker.
Dude,
you know your alphabet? 4. No, that's not it.
Dude,
say an A. We're gonna give you the 3rd grade.
You could give me your hand-me-down clothes, dude.
You look like
But
a
I had
hot
to, yeah. So I had to wear your hand-me-down clothes when you were 21, and when I was like 4 and 5.
So you get molested too?
Yeah.
Because you're hot the top, so you're too cute.
Oh yeah, right now it's gonna cover one fat titty.
Shayne, stay after school, Shayne. We'll talk to you.
Dude, so I have to tell you this one story. This
Please
is crazy.
don't. I don't want to hear it. Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers. I'm kidding. Cheers, man. Hey, it's been fun, man. Let's keep going, I guess.
Yeah, I'm cool. But so I had this one teacher. I got held in detention when I was 16, 17 years old.
Okay.
And this teacher she was just not my type, you know?
Old teacher. Type like for fucking or just
She was just
not a good teacher.
You know, like there's all kinds of body types I like, but like one that I don't like is one that seems like it's dirty or smells. But I'm in detention in her class, and she's like sitting in the front of the class, and she's like, "You want me to show you something cool?" Now, who says this to a young boy?
Well, how old were you? Like 36?
17. I was in detention.
Yeah, you're horny.
Yeah, I wasn't Johnny Sins. I wasn't just making a detention video for fun. But so she goes, "Let me show you something," and she starts like sliding her legs open. I swear to you, on everything.
Yeah.
She goes all the way down to the ground and does the splits. And she was a bigger.
Yeah.
She had some meat on her bones. She does the splits and gets up, and there is a soaking wet spot right in the middle where her legs would meet, right perfectly in the middle. Yeah. And she got back up, and I was like, wow.
Was she sweating then? What's happening with her? Sweating?
Dude, no,
Just
that
sweaty
was
vagina, bro.
that was that horny juice, baby. Dude, she had that cream of flowing.
So what her body look like? Eggy?
It looked like
Was she pretty?
well, it's actually more of the fact that she just was like her teeth were kind of rough, but she had like moles on her she had like moles on her teeth, and she had like you could tell that she was picking all of the scabs on her body, but man, she left a puddle right in that middle, dude. And so the second she walked out, I went and swabbed it up with my finger. And I
You know what happened?
Okay, none of that part happened. The whole first part of that story is true, 100%.
This shit's salty.
It was the weirdest thing ever. Just me and this older woman in detention.
Well, you're a very good-looking 17-year-old kid. I felt like you were.
Oh yeah, I was captain of the football team.
Oh, really?
I was a in shape guy. I mean, I had a.
You know what I look like as a 17? I look like now.
Yeah, I was gonna say what a week from now.
Except with a backpack on.
Oh, now you have one on.
If I put a backpack on, I'm 17 again.
Dude, I feel like. Well, so how old are you? Are you what 40s?
44.
Oh,
Can we stop asking me that?
have I? I
No,
asked you?
I'm just saying. Because everywhere I go, grocery store. I was
now
doing my
we're-
taxes today,
We're getting
Shayne.
out of here. We're getting out there.
Shayne, I was doing my taxes today, and this lady said, "So, do you have any kids?" Like, I have a son, but I don't. I never claim him on my tax. You know, the baby mama always claims him. He's 19. He's like, "Well, how old are you?" We just asked my birthday 3 minutes ago. I was like, I never pay attention to that. But I was like, I'm 44 years old.
Yeah, but like when a tax person asks you how old you are, they do have to do that.
No, but she was like
I know.
asking, like, because I said I have a 19-year-old son.
Well, everybody, like, I get asked that question so much. Like, how old am I? Nobody has any idea. I've had people guess that I'm in my 40s. I've had people guess that I'm like 22.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because
They always assume I think I'm younger, and then I say how old I am. Like, oh my god, we didn't know you. I thought you died.
Well, it's because you're a goofy guy.
Yeah.
You know, like
is it the clothes I wear or something? I don't know what it is. I portrayed very young. You know,
you literally have the same clothes on that the first time I met you.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, and I'm sure you have multiples of all these outfits.
I like dressing up sometimes.
What's the fanciest you ever dressed up for?
Weddings.
Okay, whose wedding did you dress up the nicest for?
Besides my wedding,
Yeah.
probably one of my cousins. They're all the same, just suit and tie, you know. But I got a fitted suit, so it looked good on me. You know what I mean?
What was the best moment where you like? What was your happiest moment in your whole life?
Fuck, man.
Like, really, what was it?
Honestly, I don't really know how to answer that. Everything's happy.
No, what was your like? Do you ever sit there and think about? Because I do it a lot. I think about like moments where I'm like, that was I was careless. I was carefree. I didn't have my anxiety.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking about, oh God, what do I got to do tomorrow? I wasn't thinking like I have a few of those moments where I just think like, man, that was.
I could never say like there was like the happiest moment, but I just remember the sad moments. But I remember that more. But I think I'm always happy all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like there's always happy moments all the time. But I just remember the sad one because that one that sticks to me the most.
That
You know what I'm saying?
I do the same thing as well. But that's also a huge sign of like, you know, when your anxiety and self-image of yourself, you know?
Yeah, I guess here's what. Okay, let's relate to comedy. I guess when you're doing really well and people are like loving your joke, you know what I'm saying? That's happy times. That's always a happy time. But in between that, I don't know what that means, being a happy moment. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I've had moments where it's like just over and over again. Actually, one of the happiest moments of my life was actually I was super in like suicidal depression mode, and I had hung myself.
Yeah.
And I had hung myself over the lake, and the tree branch broke. And so Timmery had pulled me out. She
Really?
found me, and I was like, I can't even get this right.
Dude.
And she held me and just gave me all the love in the world. And I remember that night was like, whoa, love.
Yeah.
Like, what is
man,
love?
That's
like,
good that you find out, man. Because hey, listen, when I got really depressed, I'm being truthful. There's no joke on this one, right? So I was driving home, couple weeks ago. Well, whatever. That time I was, a while back. I was driving home from work, and I'm just sitting on a stop sign, and like tears was coming down my eyes. Like I'm like, I know what's happened. Like, oh, I know I'm sad, but tears are really dropping down my eyes. Like I couldn't stop it. I just started bawling out, right? And they're like, all right, I'm gonna go in the house, and then I was like, I made a joke about making white rice, because I actually I was making white rice. I still was crying. I was I'm trying to make something to eat. I was just crying out. My tears just coming out, and I got super scared. But I have a gun at my house, so they're always loaded. So I unloaded the hell out of that. I took everything out because I got super scared. I was like, why am I crying? I know what's going on, but my tears keep coming down. And I shared it on social media, and I shouldn't have even done that because it's probably like, because I'm making a joke about people because people do can relate to stuff like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they reached out to me, and I was like, oh, I didn't want them to be worried about what's happening with me. I don't want them to, I want to do their thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to think about what I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? Makes sense to you? Like
it makes sense what you're saying, but it doesn't make sense the concept of it.
Right,
because people do love you and care about you.
Oh, I know that, but I also don't want to bother anybody with that because I can solve that myself. You know what I'm saying? Because those are just the moment that you can't control. I don't know what. I just got super sad, man. Like, and it was, you know what I'm saying? It just boggles and I couldn't stop it. I just started crying, man. I don't know, you know what I'm saying?
I do.
And I feel you, man.
I do.
Hey, brother, I feel that shit. I know that.
I do the same thing a lot, man. Like sometimes I will just be sitting there and like things will get so bottled up that I just there's been times where I've just sat. I pulled over, like I'll get KFC, and then I'll just park in the parking lot by myself. Also, you said about me
not sharing who I am. That's one thing I didn't want to do, but it was out of control. I had to do it.
But that's honestly, I noticed those posts. But that's a nice thing though to know a person on that level too, because we're not just as basic as we think. People look at me and think that I'm just this silly, goofy guy, always. But I'm not. I'm sometimes heartbroken. I'm sometimes so sad or miserable or thinking about friendships I've lost or people I've lost or things that I've done that have affected the world and who I am. And I'll get so sad and depressed. But then I just don't want anybody to see it, and I keep it into myself for so long.
Also, honestly, I think also having a friend it requires you to be active, and I'm just too lazy to have a friend. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that, man. I just want to take a nap. You know what I mean?
You're like, dude, I want you to bring me sushi when I'm upset. I don't want to bring you shit.
Yeah, dude, I'm like, fuck, I'm too tired, man. I just. You know what I mean?
But you do have to appreciate this world of like, especially the Quad City comedian. Yeah. They love you.
Oh, thanks, man.
But then they legitimately, like, it's not even a thank you. It's they legitimately have full hearts of love for you.
Yeah. Well, that's just me. Like I said, this is all me. It's just me on my mind. I'm sure they all love me, or someone will probably hate me, but whatever.
Yeah, but that's the way it's always gonna be.
It's gonna be. It is what it is. If you're out there, so you're exposed to out there, you know what I'm saying? People, everybody out there can say whatever the hell they want, you know what I'm saying? But it's definitely a little rough sometimes, because when you're trying to do, like, you're trying to accomplish what you're trying to do, and they be like, hey, like, for example, like, why does Mike don't write new jokes anymore? You know what I mean? That kind of thing. That it's like, I do. You haven't seen me in 3 years. I'm, you know what I mean? Just because somebody posted something that my whatever word I say, but those I can evolve from that. Like, oh, those are good criticism. Like, I'm like I should write some new joke though. You know what I mean?
But see, even I gave you constructive criticism earlier. Like when I said that I think that you should have a TikTok, and instantly you did that. But like I know that feeling of it's a kids app. Well, I've never been on an app where I posted a video and it was just a random funny skit video and it got 15 million views.
Yeah.
Like, that's a lot of attention for whatever your craft is. Yeah. Whether you're making jewelry or whether you polish toenails or whether you get back massage. That app, and you're one of a kind. Like, I really truly believe that you're one of a kind guy. I don't know too many people I could say are Mike and Adrales, dude. And so that's why
you know, some people change their name when become comedians. I want to be somebody else's name, and they wanna. I don't ever want to say I'm not Mike Adrales. Oh, that last name itself, because to me, that's important. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's important to what we're doing. I'm making it what it is for Adrales family kind of thing. I'm doing this. There are other Adrales doing other stuff, but you know what I mean. This is what I want to do.
Well, I can tell you, especially after this video, there will be only one video that you can type in, Mike Adrales, Chicago Bulls, Menards, stand-up comedian, and there's only going to be one video that comes up, and that's going to be you, my friend. Man. That's going to be you.
Yeah, homie.
So, I mean, we're at our hour. Do you have anywhere that you want people to follow you? Do you got a Tinder? You got a Bumble? You got anything?
Follow me home. I'm horny. Help me garden some stuff. Put some mulch down.
What is your perfect relationship? Are you talking to it? You're talking to seeing someone right now?
What are you trying to hit on me right now?
No, I'm trying to get some. I'm trying to get some honeys.
Horny and single, Shayne. Horny and single.
All right, men and women, you hear it. You heard it here first. Men and women.
Yeah. Oh, just woman though this time.
Okay.
We'll skip the man later. We have to check with Donnie Townsend. See how he.
And Chris Starman, because he was really upset about you going gay for Donnie and not him.
No,
I've never seen a man get so upset about something like that. He was really upset.
Okay, me and Starman were on this party bus, right? Cutest girl on the party bus. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go talk to this.
Chris was?
No, not this other girl. It's like, I'm gonna talk to this girl, right? So like, and she goes, oh, I thought you guys were a couple. I'm like, oh, motherfucker. I just trying to spit games on you. You know, forget it, man. Forget you, junkie hoe. No, she wasn't. She was pretty. I'm kidding. She was pretty.
Well, if you're still watching, he's got some salty feelings about that day and time.
Yeah.
Do you have anywhere you want people to follow you?
Just Mike Adrales on Facebook.
Okay.
Okay. Short Bus Comedy Instagram.
Is that real?
Yeah.
Okay.
Short Bus Comedy.
Short Bus Comedy Instagram will be attached down below. That is Mike Adrales. Shot 30 Podcast is available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, CastBox, YouTube. I am Shayne Newbert. Thank you guys, as always, for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And any questions? Mike's going to come back. Now he knows that I'm not here to fight him. Now he knows that I will give him booze and everything he needs. And I think that we mended a friendship. You do. I truly think that it was just weird, man. Because I always love you so much, but you always treat me so weird.
Also, my mind is dumb.
Well, I love you, dude. Thank you so much for being here.
Hey, thank you.
All right.